Welcome, Bout Betters. Well, we still have 1 week until UFC Vegas. I don't recall what number we're at. We're at number, 54? But I'd strongly recommend that we try to build our parlays at this point, as there will be line movement. So another favorite I was looking to fade was Manel Kape. Yes, I cashed Kape by TKO in his last outing against Ode Osborne. The UFC has tried to do some good matchmaking for Manel Kape in the sense that they've given him a fast track into the top 10 or top 15 when they paired him with Alejandro Pantoja and Matheus Nicolau, both bouts that he did lose, but against guys that are both in the top 10 or at least certainly in the top 15 at this point. As we know, Alejandro Pantoja is in the top 3. What am I saying? I mean, he's one of my favorite fighters right now, and I wish he was healthy to get that championship with Brandon Moreno, because I think that's one of the bouts that I'd rather had seen. This is a big step up in competition for Zhalgas Zhumagulov. But both are in a bad spot, as a loss here means, I think, out of the UFC, even though they've invested in Kape. If he doesn't win this bout, even potentially, not necessarily spectacular, but if he doesn't win, he's going to be gone. Problem is, I not only think that the line is slightly skewed here, but more than that, I don't trust Kape's skill set. Yes, he's explosive. He is an exciting fighter, but I think his just skill set generally is overvalued. He has good takedown defense, decent striking in terms of the angles that he comes from, and certainly has power in his striking. So his offensive striking is decent, and he's got high volume with it, but his accuracy is horrible. It's very much lacking, and he also expends a lot of his energy both defensively and striking. So overall, I give him a sort of a mediocre grade. He did fantastic, yes, against the previous two aforementioned fighters, but he absorbs 4 strikes per minute, just like Zhalgas Zhumagulov, and having a 49% striking defense compared to Zhalgas' 60%. This slight edge for Zhumagulov makes him a live dog in this bout, as I think he's very tough and durable, doesn't make a ton of mistakes, and has good octagon awareness, whereas Kape will take risks. He likes to put on a show. He keeps his hands down. He can get hurt from various areas. He does get touched up, but he has that 80% takedown defense to fall back on, and Zhumagulov will be best to try to test that defense. It'd be best to mix things up, close the distance, create problems in areas where Kape is not comfortable in being, and try to get his style to adjust in a place where he can be safe from Kape's crazy strikes. Problem is, Zhumagulov spends 83% of his fight at distance, and that isn't going to help him keeping this at ground, because most cappers, of course, are expecting this to go the distance and Kape to piece up Zhumagulov, probably based on his robbery against Matheus Nicolau. A lot of people felt that he had won that. So if Zhalgas can't get this into a control position, this is going to be a one-sided striking affair, I think, for the beginning of the fight, and then Kape's going to slow down, but still maybe do enough to have worn down Zhalgas, and he'll be worn down in that round three. Round 3, if it gets there, it can be pretty ugly. So I think this is not going to be a one-side striking affair. Zhumagulov has never been knocked out. I think he can be knocked out, though. I think Manel Kape's got that power. Zhumagulov doesn't have the best striking defense himself, and his wrestling just isn't there. I don't understand why his wrestling isn't there. He doesn't have that base, I assume, but it's just not there. I don't think he's going to get this to the ground, but then I also don't trust Manel Kape to finish this outright or just completely dominate this guy on the feet. So I'm going to pass right now on this bout, but I am considering maybe a straight bet on Kape or a Kape by finish, or utilizing him as a parlay leg. I really think that Kape is getting a bone here in an older, less dynamic fighter with less experience against good UFC competition. The UFC does do favorable matchmaking, and I think that Kape has gotten a favorable match here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Pound the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. Have a good week. I will definitely have more of these out throughout the weekend and the week, so look forward to my content. Hit the notification bell. Join me in one of my premieres or in somebody else's chat out there. And for all you cappers that watch my stuff, please sub me back. I watch your content. I participate in your content. I know you probably haven't gotten this far, But I actually watch her stuff and sub to your stuff. I wish that you guys would reciprocate that throughout the whole community and through all the people that you guys like and subscribe and watch, because I know you do. So thanks again. Like and subscribe.